See this? Find the rank of the matrix A equal to this one by reducing it to normal form. So this example is also to find out the rank of the matrix, but then not by echelon form, but by reducing it to normal form. I don't suggest that you do it in exam, but then see the method here so that you'll understand how it works. So see this. Now as I told you, always I'll try to make this one as 1, the first element, and then using this element I'll try to make all the other elements 0 in the first column. Like that I'll go ahead. Okay, so I'm first dividing this entire row with 2 and this entire row with 2. Okay, then I got these 2. Now there is 1 here. Now by using this one I want to make all these elements as zeros. For that reason I am applying the row transformations so that these elements will become 0. See this, these elements are made 0. Okay, and now I want here 1. Okay, one more thing, even I made this element and also this element 0 by using this, by applying column transformations. By applying row transformations using this element, in fact this row, I have made this one, this one, this one as zeros, and then using column transformations I want to make this one and this one as zeros. Okay, and that is what I did. And next thing is I want to make this element as 1, but then it is 3. Instead of dividing with 3, what happens is here I'll unnecessarily get this 3 by 5 or 1 by 3, something like this, 5 by 3. So I just take any other row which is convenient to have a 1. So that is the reason I'm just exchanging R4 and R3. I just don't want to work with fractions. You can do it, but then I just avoid it. So just to avoid the fractions, I'll just exchange these two. So when I exchange these two, I got it. You can do in your own method as long as we get the same answer. Okay, whatever method you do, we generally get the same answer, but then it is better we avoid the fractions. So here I got this. Okay, and now I'm just multiplying this one with -1 so that here you get 1, -1 and 1. That is what I did. And then I'm going to make this one as 0. For that reason I'll be using this particular one and then subtracting from there. Then I got this, which means using this particular one I made this one as 0. Okay, and then I want to make this one as 0 and this one as 0. So I am applying column transformations. With 2 column transformations I made these 2 elements as zeros. And since there is all zeros here, I want a 1 here. It is not possible to get directly. Even by multiplying this, I just exchange R3 and R4. Then I got this. And now I want to make this one as 1. And then using that one, I want to make this one as 0. Okay. So for that reason I'll divide it with 3 and I'll divide it with -8, and here I get 1 and here I get 1. Then I replace this 4th column by the result of C4 minus C3, C4 minus C3. Then I get zeros here. Now if you observe this is in the form of I3, right, which is added a 0 row and a 0 column, right? So it is in the form like this: I3 0 0 0, something like this. Got it? So we have I3 and then this 3. Therefore rank of this particular matrix is 3. Okay, there is one important and interesting point here. I'll try to explain it, see if you can get it. If you don't get it, leave it. Okay, so now by observing this form, you will be sure about one thing. If the basic matrix is I3, by adding any number of zeros, 0 rows and 0 columns, the rank of a matrix doesn't change. Which means if you have a matrix A, now if you add any number of 0 columns or any number of 0 rows, okay, any number of zeros, the basic rank of the matrix doesn't change. You can maybe note that point. By adding any number of 0 rows or 0 columns to a matrix, the rank doesn't change, because by adding many number of 0 rows or columns to this particular matrix, what you are effectively doing is adding zero number of rows and columns to this, right? So whatever you do, ultimately I3 doesn't change, therefore rank of it will remain to be 3, because this is the biggest submatrix whose this determinant is not equal to 0. Got it? Therefore keep that in mind. By adding any number of zeros, we will not be able to change anything. Okay, fine.
Hi, if you are planning to do masters, then doing masters abroad is better than doing masters in India. I'll give you all the reasons. So, first reason is, out of 1 lakh students who take GATE every year, there are only 500 seats in old IITs. So all the IITs put together have an acceptance rate of 0.5%, and universities better than IITs, they have very good acceptance rate like 30%, 40%, but all the IITs put together have an acceptance rate of 0.5%. And if you are working hard to get into IIT Bombay's ranking is 177 and IIT Roorkee's ranking is 400. If you are happy to get into IIT Roorkee, then getting into universities better than IIT Roorkee is easier compared to getting into IIT Roorkee. And looking at the salaries for computer science, for software jobs, if you have done your masters in computer science in US, the salaries are ranging from 80 lakhs per year to 1.2 crore per year. So even if you take an average of 1 crore per year, your savings will be much higher than the salaries in India. After taxes and your cost of living, you can easily save 40 to 50 lakhs per year. And in India, the maximum jobs that you get is around 30 lakhs. So your savings will be much greater than the salaries in India. And these are all the services that we provide. University shortlisting. So depending on your profile, we will shortlist what are the universities that you have to apply, and statement of purpose building, and then LOR guidance, and GRE and English test assistance, and education loan assistance. So you don't have to have any collateral, which means without any security, now you can get education loan. Getting education loan is very simple these days, and whatever the amount of fee that you have a range of universities. You can apply for 10 lakh universities, 20 lakh universities, or 50 lakh universities. But whatever it is, you are going to get complete education loan, and you can pay off your education loan in 1 year after you get a job. And then we do visa assistance, mock visa interviews, and then connecting with the university alumni. So now you might ask why we should join Game of Visas. So the answer is, we have 90% success rate, 99% success rate. And these are all the destinations that we guide the students to. So we guide students to any country that you want to go. So now it is not just USA. We guide to UK, Germany, Australia, Canada. So we guide students to all the countries. We work with all the destinations. And if you are interested in going abroad, you have to just drop us a message on this WhatsApp number 9494 555 454. Okay, thank you.